welcome to our channel. We are here tonight with our new guest, Christie Will Wolf, director of the new Hallmark movie, Loving Glacier National, a National Park romance. Welcome and thank you for being here tonight.
Oh, thanks for having me.
And let's begin. What's the main element in Heather's and Chris' characters and the movie in general that fascinates you the most and drew you to join Loving Glacier National?
I would say that it's exciting because it's set in the mountains, and the premise of it is that he is a mountain operations expert. So for a living, he measures snow and avalanche safety so people can come and off the mountain. And then she also does it, but she does it from the more scientific side with computers and setting up a weather station where data comes in and can predict an avalanche. So I think the most exciting thing about the movie for me is that that both the actors did a lot of their own studying on it, as did I, with avalanche experts in both the fields, like the people that go out and just measure the snow and feel the pact physically, and then also the scientifically that takes scientific readings of patterns coming in and can predict when a slide's going to happen. So I think that was kind of the most fun, interesting part for both of their characters.
Perfect. And as we know quite well so far, Hallmark movies and shows always features well-shaped and relatable characters. Where are you and the character of this movie most similar and where most different as human beings?
I would say so. As a director, I'm also a writer. Keith, my colleague Keith, wrote this, and then as a director, I come in and do an entire director's pass. So I punch things up and change it a little bit and add some comedy that that suits me and suits the actors that I'm working with. And I would say the similarity would be one, because it's set on a mountain and kind of the premise around it. I grew up, my father owned a ski shop, so I was born and lived above a ski shop for the first, 10 years of my life. So I'm a natural mountain girl at heart. And the lead, Chris, kind of shares a little bit of the same sensibilities as my own father. And then Ashley herself, she's a mountain girl herself, and I ski and I'm on the mountain a lot. So I think there's similarities there. But then also the character of them, like some of the jokes that I brought to it, and the sister, back and forth, played by Tegan Moss, how their chemistry, how they go back and forth. I wrote in a lot of those jokes and a lot of the dialogue. So that also feels very personal to me, because obviously that's my sense of humor coming through. And then, of course, the young actress in it, playing Chris's daughter, Samantha, is played by my own real life daughter, Amelie, who was cast in it. So yeah, she was cast by our casting director and my colleague, and I wasn't planning to cast her, but they kept saying, "Come on, Christy, can she be in it? She can be in it." So we went ahead and had her in it, and so that, of course, makes it a little bit more feel connected as well.
Yes. And what's been the biggest challenge for you doing this movie?
The biggest challenge was shooting on the mountain itself. It was -20 and -21. So we are at high altitudes and very cold weather. And the cast and the crew would get very, very cold. And myself, like I couldn't even have a chair up there. And some days I would be wearing ski boots and just putting my boot heaters on because it was the only way to stay warm. So the biggest challenge was making sure that everybody stayed safe and healthy while we were shooting. So probably about 15 minutes when we were on the mountain, we would have mandatory warm-ups, which I'd be like, everybody's going in, as soon as I would see people just chattering. And that was from every department working on the movie.
Okay, and to all the fans looking forward to watching the movie, how would you describe Loving Glacier National in just 3 words? 3 words.
In 3 words. A loving romance with family values. I don't know. That's not
Okay.
great.
Okay, perfect. And what can you tease about Heather's and Chris' journey throughout the movie?
Sorry, what was that?
What can you tease about Heather's and Chris' journey throughout the movie?
Well, I can tell you in some movies that we do, they start out with antagonistic and against each other. But this, they don't. There's a natural chemistry that happens right away. However, the thing that they do butt on, we don't learn until the end. And that's where the real heartwarming piece of the story comes through, when you learn why they're actually butting, why why he's adverse to her technology. And it's really beautiful at the end when we find out why.
Perfect. And talking about the environment on set, how would you describe your experience while filming Loving Glacier National? And do you have any fun anecdotes to share?
Yeah. So the environment, well, one, obviously it was winter. We shot in like everything is practical. The snow is real, the mountains are real, everything is real that we shot. So we didn't fabricate or create anything like we do in movies sometimes, except for one scene, cross country. We got a little kind of cutaways that we kind of created that on track. Um, and the environment on set was a lot of fun. It was an on-location shoot, so the cast and crew, we all stayed together, so we all got to know each other really well and became much of a family to shoot. And I hope that energy comes through when viewers watch it, because we had a lot of fun making it. And then we had a lot of fun behind the scenes as well.
Yeah, perfect. And if you could choose a character from Loving Grace National that you would have loved to play with which one would it be and why?
I think I would have liked to play I'm forgetting on my character's name, but the antagonistic kind of played by Tegan Vance. She's going to be the
Okay,
runner in the red snowsuit. And it's because she's very comedic, a little bit over the top. So that actress got to have a lot of fun with that character. And I gave her the freeway. I was like, go have fun with her, you know. So I would probably want to play that character.
perfect. And funny question, did you take anything from set, any prop or piece of costume to remember your experience?
Well, my amazing cast and crew, you'll see me. I have a little cameo in the movie. So when you watch it, you'll see me. I play someone in photographs. So that's all I'll say about it. But anyways, they took a big one that was in the movie and they all signed it for me. So I took that home with me. But the other thing is that my lead actress, Ashley, is not a skier and I am a skier. So I took Ashley's helmet home and I took her ski outfit home. So I'm waiting until the movie's aired and done, and then I'll start wearing it on the slopes, because everyone will be like, hey, wait a minute. Wasn't that the outfit from that movie? So I'm not wearing it yet.
Great. And that's it. Remember, Loving Grace National, a national park romance, will premiere January 28th, only on Hallmark Channel. Thank you for being with us. And
Oh,
thank,
thank you so much.
and thank you everyone for following us. Bye.